onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. They were Super Bowl opponents twice in the 80s, and they're back at it here. The Bengals and Niners are underway. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The slot man in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses. And this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Burrow. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. The Niners at 3-4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So he stopped for no gain, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this pass caught by Gray. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, it still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
By the Bengals. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
19. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Jake Moody on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the right upright. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So he had a chance to get him on the board there, but unfortunately that big yellow metallic structure in the back of the end zone, it had other plans.
And that's one where kickers watching it the whole way saying, oh no, don't hit it. Rats.
Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They run with a rookie. It's Chase Brown. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. Fights through and now a crease. Finding room at midfield. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
49ers nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers,
the 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? Would it?
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they try to sweep to Jones. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Up the middle they go with McAllister. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw completed to Mechie. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
On one, ready?
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And we're going to stop play here at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Samuel. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Their own 16-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. 23 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. There he goes left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This one caught by Kittle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. It's their quarterback keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Niners get a bit closer. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Bengals 28, 49ers 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take.
42-yard line.
11 mighty. 11 behind.
Play action. It's Burrow looking deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Bengals. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here... And now look at this! Big gain, but a fumble! And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Here we go.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
At the 39-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll set up a throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
10 yards. Brings up 4th down.
19 Lions.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, an even 90 yards. And the Bengals start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll go again to Jones. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll try the right side with Jones. Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And this pass caught by Gray. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 18. A gain there of 21 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Bengals Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Gun.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one goes for 30 yards.
Here we go.
First down.
Here we go. 11, Tommy. Stop.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only